Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is another special English commentary. It's going to be of Random Korean and Cora. Random Korean and Cora, two awesome guys from UCSD. This is going to be actually the final between part of the UCSD Lan tournament. Again, if you're like, huh? Yeah, I think you can search for it on the internet now. Sorry for getting this out so late. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Ended up getting bogged down by a lot of things in the meantime. So apologies, especially to Random and to Cora. Random, if you have any vids, by the way, if you're listening to this, of you kicking someone's butt, please let me know, because I've got two vids with you losing and putting up a good fight. I hear this game's actually epic. I've seen portions of it. I haven't seen all of it though. So anyway, let me go over the map really fast. Cora, by the way, an awesome guy. I know I've already talked about Random in other vids. Cora's a really cool guy. I met him at the briefly at the tournament, and then also at Semi-L guys Pro League Finals party. He's a really cool guy. So shout out to him and his two roommates if they end up watching this, and as well to everybody else at the Pro League Finals party, Xeris, everybody else. So it looks like actually I'm gonna go over the map features. So really fast, Random Korean looks like he's setting up for a seal. Cora is gonna scout to the upper left-hand expansion first, so the 11 o'clock expansion, or I should say 11 o'clock base. So to give you this is Azalea. It's a World Cyber Games map. You've got your mains, which of course mirrored across the map, and then you have two secondaries. So one with gas, another one mineral only. And at that point, it just kind of, as you can see, there's also another one out in the field, another expansion, two actually that are outside. Yes, looks like he's sealing himself in, which is a smart maneuver because he's guaranteeing himself two expansions here, a mineral and a gas expansion. And we'll see if he brings another. It looks like he's sending that SCV to scout. I actually expected him to seal his front door before he started scouting. Whatever though. Anyway, probe looks like it's going to be able to sneak in, and it's going to be able to harass this SCV fairly easily. And that's going to be really hard on Random Korean, because Random Korean's going to have to bring his SCVs all the way a huge distance off the line to assist this SCV, and one, building the barracks, and two, and not dying. As you see, he's canceling it, and this SCV's got a long way to go to kind of shift back that barracks being harassed in the meantime. Gateway already up for Cora in the meantime, getting gas and getting his cybernetics core down as well. So that's going to delay the barracks somewhat, and it's also going to end up probably delaying the seal here. As you can see, Random Korean, his scout was stopped for a couple seconds there as a result of all this harassment. So Cora doing a very good job with his the little tidbit things that make all the difference in the beginning of the game. But this is a solid move by Random Korean. Random Korean guaranteeing himself two expansions. He's probably going to put down a factory here as soon as he has 100 gas, upgrade some siege, get a single tank, and then he should be safe. But we'll see if he'll end up, because he's going to be a little bit delayed. I'm going to expect range upgrade plus a second gateway, and then a quick dragoon push. Cora's going to shove in and see if he can catch Random Korean before he gets that siege tank out, and push quickly on that front door. Probe scooting out, and let's see how well Korea takes care of it with this this marine out here. So Random Korean gonna push up and start hitting it, and see some awesome running away probe micro here. Second SCV pulling off the line here to try to deal with this probe, and Cora actually doing an excellent job, actually bringing it into the sneaking through the back there, doing a fantastic job leading the marine through the SCV line, so it was getting blockaded. So he's getting a lot of information. He's going to be able to come right back and see this factory being built at the front door, just in case there's some other action going on. Looks like Random Korean, now that he has 400 minerals, is going to grab that second gas expansion, now getting the machine shop down. And still that probe alive somehow in the back. Cora doing some fantastic micromanagement here. SCV also in the base is going to see this double probe action about halfway done on that range upgrade. And that's some, wow, way to go Cora with the scout. That's awesome. Must be frustrating for Random, being like, damn it, get out of my base. Gonna see the machine shop going up. Basically has all the information he needs at this point. He knows exactly what Random's doing as far as his opening maneuver. In the meantime, looks like this SCV is going to be taken down just about the same time by that Dragoon. So wow, so cheers to Cora for that excellent early probe micro, getting him a lot of information there. So two gateways up, another pylon going down at the moment. Range upgrade almost finished, and looks like he's going to send up the Dragoons now, because you've only got a single Marine and a tank that's not even out yet to defend the front. So Cora's going to get some free hits at this front line. What that's going to do is that's going to force a lot of SCVs off the line. One SCV's already here. The second expansion looks like it's 2/3 the way done. That Marine, yeah, single Marine versus Dragoon, or two Dragoons, not a good combination. Looks like it's pushing up, and wow, I'm surprised it didn't die right there. Tanking a single shot, but that'll change it. Yeah, range upgrade just finished. So now they can just chill outside of that tank's range and just start hitting all this stuff. And this is where you see the SCVs starting to pull off the line. Engineering Bay going down first. So Random Korean really does not like. We saw him do this against Xeris as well. So it looks like, I guess, that I haven't seen a ton of games with him with Terran, but I guess that's his style. He really doesn't like getting harassed. Pushing up, attacking those SCVs. Looks like he managed to take one of the SCV, almost managed to take both SCVs out. That was almost the game right there, honestly. A single tank in the background. Cora, again, using some excellent micromanagement, keeping them out of the range of that siege tank, and just sensing it back and forth. And he's just trying to bait Random in to bring that siege tank too close so he can take it out. And just, yeah, and in the meantime, just costing Random some res and precious SCVs off the line. So 4 SCVs off the line. So even though, and now getting some turrets up as well. So even though Random had this expansion up, it wasn't as effective as it would have been otherwise, because Cora was just right up the front, pushing in that harassment, doing a lot of effective things. Second factory going down now for Random, so and another expansion going up for Cora. Cora realizing that he doesn't want to fall behind as far as expansions go, wants to stay at least one. Generally, you want to stay one ahead. It's gonna stay one ahead here. As you can see, he's just going to wait for his next 400 res and put down his next expansion. Testing the front lines there. Looks like he got one Dragoon shelled there, and then is going to back off. Random Korean, let's check his back, just getting some supply depots down. Both expansions, so looks like this expansion basically at full capacity now. Engineering Bay floating out front. I'm surprised he actually showed the Engineering Bay, using it for spotting, but showing that he does in fact have turrets down. I guess he wants to dissuade Cora. Cora, in the meantime, hasn't gone robotics facility, hasn't gone dropship, is instead going to go OBS, make sure he gets OBS out to deal with vultures in case they come. And it's going to be really hard for Random Korean to do vulture harass on this map. Looks like he's upgrading mines right now. Probably going to get speed in here in just a second. It's going to be difficult, first of all, because he's got to go through a lot of Dragoons. He could slip back here, kind of back around, but all Cora really has to do is make sure this general choke is somewhat covered. He's got 2 Dragoons up front just in case maybe the vultures were coming right now. Ob's going to start pushing up now, getting a pylon down, and I think this is in preparation to get a forge and some cannons in the near future. Anyway, siege tanks. The nice thing, looks like an SCV just got owned here. I'm not sure if it's scooted out. Now here it comes, actually. It's going to get owned for SCV. So Cora setting out front to make sure that nothing is peeking through. 5 Dragoons right there. I cannot count. 6 Dragoons right there. Yeah, as you can see, that SCV running up and just getting absolutely impaled. The nice thing though is Random Korean is he is pushing the pace of the game. It's up to him to lift up and push out. We'll see if he decides to go drop. My guess is he's just going to plop down once he gets this extra expansion up in a couple factories. He's just going to press out from there. Or once he feels like he has a sizable vulture force, he'll just push out. Cora, in the meantime, looks like he's got a probe. He's setting up for another expansion. He knows that Random Korean doesn't have any scouting information until he gets this ComSat station up, which he's getting right now. And even then, he's not going to be able to ComSat every single expansion over the map. I think that's actually why he's going for the inside instead of the outside, just in case Random gets lucky and ComSats the outside. Kind of trying to predict Random's movements right there. Very clever play. Siege under the barrack right there to protect. Some mines going out. So it looks like what Random's starting to do is he's going to try to create just kind of a barrier seal. And my question is he just going to be content to kind of divide the map and try to do a long-term out resource? Ended up losing a vulture there to some mines, but managed to push the Dragoons back, so that opens up this back right-hand route. Once you see the 4th vulture, we'll see what he does from there. Getting a little bit of hit there, pushing up a little bit, ended up losing that vulture. I think that was a little bit of mismanagement. Forge going down, as you can see, right next to this pylon. a lot of Dragoons here, so I think even if these vultures do sneak through, they're not going to be able to do a lot. And here they come now. Yeah, it looks like he's setting up some mines. I think Random might just be content to divide the map and try to go for basically just contain Cora and go for the long-term economic victory. Let me actually bring my left hand up and yeah, as you can see, these poor vultures not able to really get anything done because the Dragoon's just waiting for them. Cora really doesn't have any motivation to keep his entire force out in the front anyway. But in the meantime, looks like Random did manage to pull out a vulture, and that's going to be vital because, as you can see, this one probe out here that was just waiting for that extra expansion is going to get absolutely annihilated. Actually, let's watch that happen. Run, probe, run. No. In the meantime, an OBS in the back of the base just to check what's going on. Some ComSats going on at each corner, so Random making sure just while he's sealed inside his base that Cora isn't taking over the map, getting greedy. In the meantime, he's got a lot of gateways going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 gateways going down. We'll see if he gets the speed upgrade here in a second, because you really need that speed upgrade if you're going to start breaking the containment.